Hello and welcome to episode 46 of our East Coast mainline map. Before I answered the question from last episode, what was our guest station? What's coming up today is we're back towards London, making our way to Euston station, and we're going to be detailing real life things again, back to normal. Now you can hear another station off in the background, that's what those horns are. And this station was St Albans Abbey. A couple of you did have a guess. Gamer514 and Jonty had a little stab at it. They both said Corby, interestingly. But not a bad guess, they are single platform stations and single track stations. But this, St Albans Abbey, is the only one on our map which is a terminus and single track. There are no others. There's one near London which is a terminus underground station, but that has two tracks. So there you go. We're going to play Guess the Station again, and I'm going to cut this seamlessly. Obviously it won't be, because it'll be a different station. But I'll just zoom out so you can see. I'll bring this back up. Here we go. St Albans. And there's our little St Albans Abbey there. And here we are with today's Guess the Station. I'll give you a little clue with it's been a long time since we've been here detailing wise. Quite close to the beginning of the series. So yeah, good luck with that one. Again, if you want to have a little guess, leave your guess in the comments below. And here we are then for what we're going to be doing today. We're back here. I have done a little change here and there. You see I had to go at a retaining wall. It doesn't look too bad, does it? This bit of track here, we're going to do another retaining wall when it comes to scenery work. I was trying to figure out how to do it, and I'm going to be using a different approach than this one. This one here is using these, and the reason why we have a track here is because I'll be using, can I find them? Probably not. Why should I check? There we go. These ones. And putting them here and adjusting them. Obviously not the arches, but we'll have some sort of retaining wall that leans out towards the track. And that should give us our little underground overground route with some walls either side. I kind of like the thought of that. Now you may be interested to know why this episode, I'm going to not leave this till the end, but why is it called British Rail Class 313 news? Now I do have some news on that. Someone is making a Class 313 or having a go at it. I'm not going to say any names. Just to know that I've seen his work in progress. So it is happening. He is attempting it. I don't want to say any names, just I don't want to put any pressure on him. It might not be a thing, but he has started one. So I thought that was a bit exciting. Because the reason we end this in 1977 is because that's when the introduction of the Class 313 on the Hertford Loop, way over there, that passes through Enfield and Finsbury there, and we have our underground station here, Moorgate. That's when they are introduced. So we could technically stay a bit longer if we wanted to. Today we're definitely going to be well, I don't know whether we'll get to Willesden Junction. I do kind of want to. It's going to be tricky. We have to make some compromises because look how close we are to Euston there. We don't have much. This is our room just here. Let me get this. Not that. That's terrible. Let's get this. Make it bigger. This room all here. This is going to cross over this track that I'm pointing to over our main line and our underground and overground lines. This needs to connect up pretty sharply to this track here, which I don't know whether this is all going to line up. Then we've got to try and fit Willesden Junction in somewhere as well. I don't think I've left enough room, do you? I mean, it's going to be tricky. We also got to get, what did I say, 2 freight stations in? I think we can get this one in. Just here. The Eurotunnel one, I kind of want to get it in. Maybe it'll be in a slightly different place. I don't know. It's going to be a toughie. So we're going to take a look at the map. This is what we've got so far for Stonebridge Park Depot. We're not going to do any scenery work just yet in case we have to demolish some of it. But we are going to take a look at the map. So that's what we have. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. Let's zoom in a little bit. Now that's us. That's what we've got. You can see all the depots we have around here. It's not too bad a recreation. You can see the underground line and overground line going through the middle there. That's what we have. We're obviously not going to fit Stonebridge Park Station in. This is what I want to be the depot, which is the Royal Mail distribution centre. It kind of goes in here where they load up the trains, I would imagine. Ours is going to be a bit different. We've kind of had to cut some off, obviously. Then we've got this going on under here. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be real tricky. And you see, there's the Channel Tunnel Freight Station, which would be just after this, which is that line I showed you that goes, if we follow it, this goes over this line, which I would like to get in, but I doubt we're going to get it in. Goes all the way to this depot that we did up here, Cricklewood Sidings. So that's what we got planned today. We'll at least get this in, and we'll turn that into a freight station. I will have a little go at having the road go across like this, and then join into the North Circular. So circular pronunciations. And there's our Willesden Junction. There is a lot of tracks and a lot of things we've got to do. And then we head off, continue up and around to underground there, which we're probably not going to do. And then we've got this mess up here. Do you know this is going to be tricky? And what's this one? Camden Road. Isn't this? Yeah, that's St. Pancras. So that's got to join up straight away. Wow. Well, that's what I've let myself in for today, guys. Should we try with this one first? Obviously not with ballast, because that wouldn't work, would it? We just want a normal track with catenary. We want it to stay straight and flat, if possible. So let's try and get that. We don't want too much here, because we want to get the station in. Actually, I feel like we need to start heading to meet up here. Because this has got to come out and then swing round. And if we don't start going up there to meet this, which is going to connect in with Euston, we're going to have some problems. 45's fine. So let's do that. This is going to have to kind of do the same thing, but at a much slower pace. What should we say? Wider angle. Because we don't want this to slow. Actually, we don't care if it slows down, do we? Because we're heading to a terminus. Yes. Right. Best laid plans. Here we go. Is it going to work? I just do all this and it's probably not even going to work, is it? Have faith. I think a normal station is fine. We do want it to be 200 because that's what we tend to go with. We want it to be 2 tracks at least. Okay. I mean, we're a bit close there, but that might go over the end. That might be perfect. Could we have that with a slight curvature on it? Wrong way. Like that. That kind of works, right? And then we can swing round into Euston up there. How much of the... Oh. Well, we need high-speed track, that's for sure. Well, we don't, but we are going to have, because it looks better. What do you reckon, guys? This should be able to go over the top, right? We need this to go over the top. Oh, it's already going up. But this is on a... Oh, dear. Right, let's just drag this out. Straight. See, we might have to go back on that. Got that straight and flat. Now, how are we looking? Do you know what? Have we nailed that? That'd be beautiful if it works. Can we stay on a... I think we're going to be able to do it. That is exciting. That is very exciting. What would it want to be? Like that, maybe? I don't know what that wants to be. Not that. Maybe that. I don't think it has this over the top though, so that's wrong. Maybe just that. It certainly wouldn't be old stone or anything. Maybe that. Not too keen on that for what we're doing. That kind of works. I'm going to go with this one. This is kind of what we're going for. I love that this is going on. We don't care about the speed. I'm not sure if anything's going to be using this. We could make things use it, but yeah, let's go for that one. Do you know, that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. We can maybe get a road under there too. That is close. Look at how close that is. Now, you may think I'd planned this and had a go at it. I hadn't. I'm just really surprised now that this is a thing. Oh, I'm a little excited. We saw this on the map. This goes across... I mean, we've kind of squished it down a bit scale-wise as we have to. But that gives me a little bit of an excite because we've... Oh, can I do this road then? As well. Start from here, because we're going to have to go get this angle right. We'll go across here with our road bridge. It's going to connect up to our freight yard over here. What do we want this to be? I mean, that kind of works. Ooh, do you know what I want? This. That'll be amazing. That really does work. Yes. So we've got that. Can we just connect that straight up? Beautiful. Now here's the thing. We have to get this down to road level. Ideally, we want to come off at a kind of angle. Can we get it in there? Ooh, it's tight. There we go. We've got a junction here. If you haven't noticed, I should show you this really. I've uptown North Circular a little bit. It's not as low down, which looks much better. I've put this junction in, which is kind of there on our map. Also, look where it runs to now. It heads all the way up to north of Tottenham Hale, which in real life it does. And it also added some scenery to our East Coast Main Line, which I was really happy about, that it just sat in there. Look at that, it's beautiful. Okay. More things I didn't show you. I probably didn't show you this. If you've been paying attention to Twitter, then I did hint at what I was doing. Our M1 is now connected. And you'll see I put in this junction, which exists. We can make use of that for connecting up various roads. And it also goes, if we follow it to... There's Watford. And if we go all the way up here, you'll see it literally goes all the way off the map. So our M1 is complete. Our A1 is almost complete for the most part. I mean, it serves all the towns. Where am I? I'm absolutely lost now. By the time we get to here. Sort of angle are we going to have to go down quite steep, aren't we? How much of a curve can we get on this? keep going. This is pretty much what it does. I don't think that's going to be enough, do you? Oh, it is. Look at that. It's going to be enough. But will it connect? Oh, sadness. Sadness. So we need this to come... Oh, no, no, no. See? Got excited. It doesn't even work. I'd really... There we go. So let's start taking this up, shall we? Now, will you two play nice? Come on. Come on. That's not very pretty. Let's go down a bit more. Like that. No, that's up. What are you doing? Let's make a dirt track. Dirt bike track. Yeah, that's what we're planning. Not what we're planning at all. Go down here. Come on. Here we go. Now, do these play nicely? Oh, yes. And it's not too bad, is it? Look at that. So that's a thing. That was on the map. In fact, I'm looking at it right now. I mean, it's close. This is actually a roundabout here. And it heads off that way and connects up there. But we'll take this. We'll definitely take this. Official episode. And I might have just wrecked behind that. Nope. Got away with it. Make that look not so terrible. There we go. Yes. I can't believe that's a thing. So, what are we calling this? This is not Acton Holt, that's for sure. This is Princess Royal Distribution. How do you spell distribution? Distribution Center. Now we've got to try this main line and send it up there as well. We want this normal. Let's keep that. Do we want that straight? Or do we want to start coming down now? Let's keep it straight for now. I think 100, right, on the inside will be perfect. Yes. Yes. There we go. Oh, it's happening. We are continuing towards Euston and Willesden Junction. Willesden Junction, I would love to get in. It's not going to happen, is it? I guess what it could be is Willesden Junction / where where the St Pancras line over here, this whole junction joins in with both Willesden and Euston. I guess we don't need that. We could change this angle too and send it more straight towards there and then hook round. We're definitely not going to have any underground going on. Let's see how far we can get round here at this speed. Beautiful. Looks like we're going to go under there, which is amazing. Now, what's this going to do? This can go down. This right here. I want it to go straight for now. This is the underground overground, so I want these to join up. Do we just go under there? Do we? Oh, that's going to be too tight, isn't it? Well, let's see. Let's bring this back a touch. Because what I really want is for this to join in with it. Yes, we can. Beautiful. Well, maybe that does work. High-speed rail up to the bridge. That kind of works, right? There we go. Just for aesthetics, no, nothing more. We do kind of want these to go down, I think. So we can start sending these down at a steady rate, like that. That works. They don't need to be too quick. I don't know what angle they need to be at. Can we, as long as we can get under here, I don't know. It's just working, isn't it? It's just working so far. But we haven't really connected anything yet. But this needed to be a thing. I mean, it's just before. Just after, sorry. Or which, I guess it depends which way you're looking at it. It's just before or just after. This freight hub, our royal... I mean, it's not as fancy as the real thing, but it's kind of cool, right? So I guess we're going to have to start sending these down. Or do we? We're going to have to have a look on the map for this. There's some crazy goings on. We've got all sorts of sidings here that we don't have in. I don't think we need them either. Stop moving the map around like a madman. So this one, over here, let's just get this heading this... Oh, come on. Wait. Do you know what? Saving it early. Because wouldn't it be a disaster if I clicked on something and it panicked and then we lost that after we got it? I know we could redo it, but do we want to redo that? I don't want to redo that. We have it. Stop spinning the map around. Okay, we're all saved. Now we can attempt to do this, and if it crashes, I'll reload it and we'll continue. Okay, don't do that just yet. Actually, you could start going down. I would like that. Oops. There we go. Okay. That works. It's not too terrible. I mean, we might be able to get a bit of a better curve around here. Oh, we don't need to be overhead wires just yet. Do we? No. No, get rid of that. We don't need any of that just yet. Get rid of it. This is our... You know, that kind of works. I don't think we can get much more of a curve. That pretty much goes from this junction, and we don't want to wreck that junction. So we're going to leave that as is. To bring this up, let's put it on high. I bet I haven't had that on high, have I? This entire episode. Apologies. It's like... I just never remember. I never remember when I'm not recording, so nothing's new there. For me, anyway. You guys are going to have to deal with me forgetting all the time. Maybe on the live stream when we get around to that, which I will talk about that at the end. It is YouTube, by the way. It is closed. The results are in. There's about 20 of you who got involved, which is a bigger audience than I would ever expect. I mean, possibly not everybody's going to turn up. I'll be happy if it's more than one. Let's just be honest. This channel's kind of just starting out. Like I said, I'm going to give it a year. See what happens after a year, and if things are going roughly how they're going now, I'll just keep going. Who knows what we'll be doing in a couple of years' time. Right, this bit, I just don't know what I'm doing. I feel like this needs to go under and like do a Y and go under here. And then we've got to... I don't like this. This forces my hand into going into directions I don't want to. Get rid of that. Just, we can make that work. But this bit, we're going to need something like this again. But coming back this way. And this is going to... this is making my head hurt. But here we go then. What are they? They're stations, right? There they are. Is it going to be more like... Okay, don't start out like that. Get rid of the transition. None. Is that right? There we go. And none. We just want the looks of it. Both. Yes. Number of top tracks. That's lower. Can you read? Silly man. Number of lower tracks is 2. Top tracks is 4. Okay. It's going to be over there, isn't it? We can do this, can't we? We can make this work. Do we need to... Do we want to go down any... I guess we don't if we're going to have that. Yeah, we don't. We're heading in the right direction. Sort of. So let's keep heading that way. Let's also think about splitting this off here. And this needs to stay straight as well, or flat, I should say. And we kind of want it to do this. Doesn't matter on the speed so much. But I do want it to do this. If possible. This one will go underneath. And this one is going to go over the top of this one, and we'll have something similar to what I'm about to do. We're running out of room, guys. We're running out of room. Bit more on this. It's going to be tricky. Like I said, we're going to have to merge Willesden Junction with all of this that's going on to get this working. But we're going to give it a go. It will be kind of Willesden Junction combined with the tail end of Euston. You have faith in me, because I don't at the moment. That's going to be way too steep. That's a bit worrying. Let's, can we lower the height of this to the absolute minimum? Still going to be very steep, isn't it? What would be ideal then? Lower that slightly? No, that will make it more steep. That's steeper. Sorry. Well, let's see. I think we're going to have a bit of a problem here. Yeah, of course it's too much. That's terrible. Uh-oh. Because we're running out of room. Now I don't know why this is doing that. Maybe we can't do that at all. Oh, that's sad. Just how... yeah, if we... I don't know. It's not going to be enough, is it? I mean, we can get it there. Right? That can be a thing. Oh, what am I connecting to? Think. I want to be there. I mean, yes, it's steep. Are we going to be using it? That's the thing, you see. I don't know whether we're actually going to be using it. That is rough. That is all sorts of rough. Let's take this out. Don't like that there. Let's have this further, closer to the station if possible. This is where things go very wrong. I cannot have it. There we go. Speed isn't a concern. There we go. So this might not be a problem. But we're going to have to really start considering heading to Euston. Sorry. Rapidly now. Oh dear. Panic. Absolute panic. What are we doing with this? This ideally just swings round. Right? That's what we do. What did I put in there? That's right. This ideally needs to start heading to Euston. I don't know what this track is going to be for right now. I really don't. Don't know what that's for. I mean, I'm looking at it. We've also got to come off this way and meet up with this. That would be part, which I guess we can do. It would be kind of like something like that. I mean, we can kind of do that. That's for sure. We can put that there. That would be part of Willesden Junction. And we're going to meet up with this as this comes down. Okay. Now, what's happening with this is the question. This is going to have to go... we want that, right? Well, we do want catenary, but we want it that one. This... This needs to be what? Another one of those crossovers, maybe? Let's have a go. Probably want more... That one? No. This one? Possibly that one. I think that one works. But we'll... Oh dear. B. And I always do that. Instead of pressing M and N, guarantee at some point I'll press B instead. So we can go with something like that. Okay. Okay. And obviously it will need to be a bit further up. Keep it flat. It's going to need to be... Where are we? Yeah. Kind of might work. Kind of. Let's cut down those tracks. It's only 2-2. Like that. It'll be a bit of a sharp turn, but we can sort that out a bit. I kind of like that. I think that works. I think. Yeah. And then we can tidy this up a little bit. We don't quite want it at that angle. Let's try like that. We'll go from here straight on and see what happens. Oh, that's going up a lot, isn't it? That's going up a lot. We want that to come down a bit further. That's what I'm getting from that. How much further? Quite a bit. We want to go down a touch more. How about now? Oh, we can... Do we... I think I've already got it. Yeah, I've already got it on the lowest. Try that. I still think that's a bit steep. Unless we move it out further. Go a little lower. I don't know why we're going underground like this. Do we have to go... I don't know where we're going with this. I think we kind of go in the middle, right? That's what we're going to do. There we go. Crossing angle. 30? Oh, going the wrong way. 10. Ah! That. How's that looking? Do you know, that might be perfect. Can we do this? That is the question. I mean, it would be good, wouldn't it? If we can. We want this to come... Hold shift. Where do we want this? I mean, we don't want it scooting out like that. We kind of just want to go like that, but that's not going to work. Come on. What do we want to do then? Kind of go like this. What's that? Does that look a mess? Doesn't really, does it? Oh, but then we can't do that side. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that really doesn't want to happen. We might have to do this weird angle. And we also want the right track anyway. What are you doing down here? Just be one piece, please. Go like that. I want this to stay straight for longer if possible. And all one piece. So we can kind of branch off there. I mean, I guess a bit of a wiggle doesn't really matter, does it? As long as we can get round there. Yeah. Right, as long as we can get round here. Bit of a wiggle doesn't matter. Now, can we join this back up? That's the question. Alright. Is that too terrible? Not really. I mean, it's a bit bump. Oh, no, that's not too bad, is it? Okay. I told you this wouldn't quite be Willesden Junction, but if we can get it close. Because we've got to do two things at once here with the area we have available. I don't know what we're doing with this bit yet. Probably just going to stay there for now. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the tunnel in. That would be like... we've just run out of room. 100% just run out of room. And this needs to come around much, much tighter. That can't be straight. That needs to be way sharper angle than that. Oh, I guess 50 on the inside might give us the angle we need. There we go. Will that get us in there sooner? Possibly. And then slow to 40, because we can in effect slow the trains down at the same time. And we are. Look at this. We stayed straight and we're kind of meeting level ground as we come round towards the station. Towards Euston there. That is beautiful. In fact, Euston's kind of up on a slope. Should we just connect this up and see what we're playing with? Yeah, there we go. What happens if we keep this straight? Because we're going to have some sort of nightmare junctions going on here too. I mean, in real life, if you ever go and watch Euston cab rides or whatever, these are a lot different. There's a lot more curvature and slopes and things going underneath each other. We might be able to do that. I don't know. It's going to be tricky. Come on. Snap. Snap straight. Not onto the... I mean, eventually... Actually, what am I doing? Let's go back here. Just leave it alone, in fact. Just stop. Okay. Alright. So far... That's almost spot on, isn't it? There isn't much of a slope there at all. Look at that. I mean, there is, but it's not too bad. And this... I don't know what this is doing. I don't know what this is doing. It joins up here, I think. I think that's where it joins up. I think we kind of just, like, link in, hopefully. So, how are we going to do that? Kind of go straight here. Like that. This isn't final. But we do need to figure out, can we be as one here? See, that kind of works. Alright. So this is a line. What are we going to do with this? This normally goes somewhere else, but if we can branch off here. And connect to there. I know this isn't 100%. I get that. But I'm just trying to think where we can go with this here as well. Because possibly we can kind of do a Queen's Park thing. It should already be here, though. That's the thing. We should already be there. But everything is joining up here, if you haven't noticed. I mean, the thing we can't do, unfortunately, is that, which would have been beautiful. But you know, that's not too bad. That ain't too bad at all. Need to sort this out. It's a bit ugly. Want this to be more direct. Oh, but then it's ruined that. What am I thinking? Stop. No. This bit would need to continue to be straight. Or flat. Oh, look at, we've got catenary everywhere. So we do need to head down. But ideally, not straight away. Let's continue going straight. No slopes. Let's get rid of the catenary for now. No slopes. And then we'll branch straight off this way. Hopefully. Let's get that further back. We can have a bit of a slope in the middle. Like that. Am I making a meal of this? I think I am. So this will have to do that sort of thing. I don't think it will be the fastest junction in the world. I think that looks smoother, right? Definitely. That's better. There we go. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, and we're probably going to add more to it. But if we can get a rough idea of where we're going, that's all we need. I feel we should connect this up and send our trains all the way. So for now, let's get them in. And we'll go from there. And then we can discuss what we're going to do with this. Perhaps, I don't know why I would want to do this. So that makes no sense. I was going to say we could connect this up. But that really, we don't really want that going in the freight yard, do we? At all. I don't know what we're doing with this yet. We might have to rethink that. I don't even know whether I want it there. Yeah, kinda. We might be able to do something fancy. Like, I don't know. Send it round like this. Back on itself and make like a huge, what do you call it? My brain's gone because I'm trying to think of all of what we're doing right now, and it's terrible. I've got rid of the catenary as well, haven't I? Silly man. Yeah, a huge freight yard over here. Like, not how it is, but something we can represent for the Channel Tunnel. Get rid of that. Cross these over. Okay, how's that looking? Not too horrible. We're obviously going to need something going on here. Like that. That kind of works. That kind of works. Indeed. Try and keep these all the same. Not ideal, but not terrible at the same time. Kind of happy with it. I'm going to have to make this... yes. There we go. Didn't have any catenary on it. There we go. We can send trains now to Euston. And we kind of have a junction starting. And we connect up here. Which means the Midland Main Line, the East Coast Main Line, and our West Coast Main Line can all cross over. Believe it or not. That's kind of exciting. We need to work on this and figure out what we're doing with our underground overground line. We might just take it under here and swing into here rather than go to Queen's Park. That's what I'm thinking right now. Not legit, but I don't think we can... we just don't have the room. This I like though. I mean, there are other things we can do here, right? We can probably branch this off as well and go round here and connect up there. Right? Maybe. I mean, they don't, but we could do that. Right? We could do something like... just to represent it more. Let's get rid of this for now. I just want to show you what I'm thinking. We can come out like this. Where does it run? Like, that's on a gradual slope, right? So it might not look too bad if it's like that. Because it's on a steady slope and you can get away with it like that. And then can we... oh, nearly. Don't want to do that though, you want to go straight. Can we... okay. Just bear with me for a second, but... I mean, it's a bit messy, I agree. But we have this station here. Which can have underground, overground running to it. Especially the overground. The underground... maybe we can have a little terminus station to represent Queen's Park. Like if we can get under this. Which we can't, which is unfortunate. Well, plans ruined. Oh dear. Oh, what are we going to do with that? Now that makes zero sense. What can we do with this? We can't really get anywhere with that. We need a plan for this. Could we have the terminus station just in the middle? That makes little to no sense, does it? Could we go down, maybe? Maybe? Oh, it's just not... it's just not there, is it? What about this way? Ooh, that way we can go down. In fact, we can go straight. We could have, like, a fake terminus station for our underground service, right? I mean, it's a thing. Could we just have an underground station? Maybe. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let's leave this underground for now. As a tunnel. And have that representing Queen's Park. Like, Queen's Park would kind of be here-ish, but... we're missing a lot. But this does leave us some options. We might even be able to get people to get on here. We could maybe swing round under all this. I mean, we could even go down here. I don't know. We could have a terminus like we have at Moorgate. But we really, really, really want to join a town of some sort. That's an idea though, right? I mean, it's kind of Willesden Junction. Kind of. Everything does connect, and at our scale, kind of like that. And we have a freight station which can be accessed almost everywhere, to be honest. Okay. I mean, it's a bit of a mess. I don't know what we're doing with this yet. I think if we build a freight station, that will be kind of cool. Like in here somewhere. Big old freight station, which can then deliver to London as well. This one can deliver back out to Wembley. I think that's a good episode. We have a mess. But it's you know, it's not too bad. We got the freight station in, and I think as long as we swing this round, we can have Eurotunnel in about here. Like, but it will do a loop, and you'll be able to see all that when we go by. There is some sidings here that we can probably get in. I don't want to do something with this as well. If we send this like that, will that be too terrible? No, look at that. Beautiful. Switch that. Double slip switch. Could we do the same with this then, on this side for now? Give us some options, right? For later on. Not too terrible. Double slip switch there. In fact, we won't need that, will we? They can borrow the same thing. Oh, we can't. We have to get rid of the whole thing, I think. Yeah, we'd have to get rid of the whole thing. Nuts. We don't need that, though. We can have this one. There we go. Not too terrible. This one can stay. That one doesn't need to be like that. That can go from here, right? To there. Oh, we need to go one back to fit the... Well, we need to fit the light, the signals in. I think I've gone a bit too close. Oh no! No! Silly. What are you doing? Stop. First off, catenary. Oh. Sort it out. What are you doing? You're just making a meal of this. Right, we need to go there. First chance we get. Throw it in. There we go. I think we're going to have to do the same here as well. Right, let's make that a single thing, please. Don't be loads of different segments of track, because that's annoying. Like that. And like that. Beautiful. This needs to be catenary. That needs to be catenary. I think we're okay. We don't have too... That's ugly. It's ugly, but... that's not too great. That might change, though, when we put this in. Which way do we want to go? Wants to be that way, right? We need to go from here. Ah, there we go. It eats that catenary pole. Beautiful. There we have it. We have an episode. I think next week, what we do at the beginning is we bring our trains here on our lines. We also... Oh, I'll show you what I did here beginning of next week too, and we'll connect all this up and find a home for it and have this up and running. But this episode, I spent an hour figuring out how to make the biggest mess of tracks humanly possible. And I succeeded in making it look a mess. I don't know what we're doing with it. It kind of works as Willesden Junction, and this kind of works as our sidings, Stonebridge Park Depot, and we have this here, Princess Royal Distributing Centre. Not very impressive at the moment, but once we've finalised everything, we are done. We can put some scenery in and some extra buildings and make that look a thing. So that's been that. Let's find somewhere to sit and we'll end it. Hatfield. Hatfield? Ooh. Yes, Hatfield. Stop. Have we been at... Ooh, Welland's nice. We haven't been to Welland for a while. Is that Welland? Yeah. Maybe we'll get to see something going on over there. I need to hide this. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, no. Press the right keys. Throw that up there. Press play. Thanks for watching, guys, and putting up with my spaghetti junction of tracks. If you like the episode, throw in a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Then you can see some more headaches like that. But until next week, or next time, I should say, take care.